Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children. Welcome to online class Ekalaiva. Last class we have discussed about the introduction to computers. Okay, unit 1. And for the continuation, today we are going to discuss about the artificial intelligence. It provides the ability to develop the computer programs to understand human language. So, as I discussed in the last video, you people know about the natural language processing. Okay. So, using this natural language processing, what is it? So, it is provide the ability to develop the computer program to understand human language. That we say is artificial intelligence. Next, data and information. You have to know the difference between data and information. What is data? It is a collection of raw facts. Raw facts means it does not give any meaningful message. For example, they have given 134, 16, Kavita, C or data. You come to know about what is 133. What is 133? It is a number. Simply we say as number. What is 16? Simply we say as number. What is Kavita? Simply we say as name. That's it. Okay. What is C? C can be a alphabet. Right. So, we did not come to a conclusion. What is this? They are all in separate. So, it doesn't give any meaning. So, that we say as a raw facts. Information. It is a processed fact. It is processed fact. See, this information is about Kavita and conveys some meaning. Example, Kavita is 16 years old. What they have given as data? Kavita 16C. They have converted. This data is processed. This data, given data has processed and form an information. Kavita is 16 years old. So here we can understand. Okay. So data means it doesn't give meaning. Information means it gives some meaning. Okay. Next, we are going to discuss about IPO cycle. What is IPO cycle? I stands for input, P stands for process, O stands for output. Okay. So, in last topic, the data comes here as an input. Okay. After processed, it comes information. After process and it gives output as information. Next, it needs certain input. It needs certain input. It needs certain input, process that input, produce the desired output. This is what the IPO cycle. We are going to see IPO cycle. What is IPO cycle? We have to give input, process it, and it will produce output. What is input? That is data. Raw facts we are going to give. It is going to accept as input, process it, and produce output as information. Okay. So, basically, it needs certain input. and process that particular input and it produce the desired output. For example, if you want to make a orange juice, what you will do? You will take orange, sugar, water. So these three are inputs. Mixie. We will take mixie to grind all those things. We put all the input into the mixie. It's grinding, okay? That is called process. Finally, what we will get as output? It is orange juice. That is output, okay? So, in every task of our every day what we are doing, every task, that comes under IPO cycle only. You can compare with each and every task what you are doing, okay? That comes under IPO cycle. Next, components of computer. So, human have the components. As I said, what is component? It is a part of our body. Human have the components, part of our human body. What are the parts? Head, hand, leg. Okay, these are the parts of our human body. Like our computer also have the parts. What are they? We can say input unit, output unit, control unit, ALU, internal memory, main memory and secondary memory. Okay? And we'll discuss about each and every parts. What is going to be? Input unit. What is input unit? You know, devices. Using the input devices, we are going to give data. Through keyboard, we are going to feed our data. Simply we say as typing. Through mouse, we are going to feed data. By clicking, double clicking, right clicking, so many actions in a mouse. Okay? These are the input devices. With the help of these devices, we are going to feed any form of data. That is input unit. Next is output unit. Output unit is used to display information through monitor and printer. Through monitor and printer. Monitor, printer is output devices. Okay, they both going to display information. Monitor is going to see on a screen. Printer is, we are going to get it on a paper. Next, the important part is CPU. CPU has three parts. Number one, it is arithmetic and logic unit. It is going to do basic operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Next is control unit. To control overall system. Control overall system. Next, memory unit. It store all information. It store all information. Next, memory. Memory means what? Human have memory, right? Where we are going to store? In our brain. Like whatever we do as a work or task or job, in computer, we are going to store it on memory. Okay? See, as a students, we are studying different subjects as English, Tamil, science, social science or something else. Okay? Like, memory also have different blocks to store each subjects, each task, each job. Okay. And two types of memory here. One is primary memory and secondary memory. What is primary memory? It is also called main memory. It is also called main memory, temporary memory or volatile memory. Why we say as volatile? The content is lost when your data is going to lost. When the power supply is switched off. When the power supply is switched off. So that we say as a volatile. Why? Because it is temporary. Okay, it is not a permanent memory to store all your data. It is temporary memory. Next, secondary memory. It is non-volatile. Non-volatile means permanent. The content is available even after the power supply is switched off. So what are the devices? What are the secondary memory? Hard disk, CD-ROM, DVD-ROM are examples of secondary memory. Thank you. To receive our online lessons, please press the subscribe button and you will receive the latest update.
SRMJV is not just a school, it's a one-time experience.
VM Nagar, Tiruvallur,